Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Let's get started here. Let's get this party started, guys. See what we got on our screen today. Let's see what we got cooking. Let's get some tunes going. Just getting in front of the chart, guys, so don't mind me. Let's get some tunes. Let's get some Boney James up in here, guys. Let's see, we got no feed to X. Why is that? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. I like it. Awesome. We got some tunes. And now let's see what the market's giving us. Today's gonna be a big day, guys. Everybody's back from holiday. The VIX is pretty low, 16.5 right now. Now let's check out what the NQ is doing. Should be higher, huh? All right, we are a bit higher. We're a bit higher. Let's do some top-down analysis here. Let's see what we got on our good old daily. What is the daily telling us? All right, so we're back above this trend line. It's very bullish. It's a very bullish move. Let's see what CVD is doing. CVD just has one lonely little candle, so we won't worry about her too much. We got a lower low. Just a regular little pump here. Looks like we had some absorption here on this candle, so we're going to have a hard time getting above this 22,116. This level here is going to be important. You can go ahead and mark that out for us. Good morning, Zad. Good morning, Papa. Let's see if we can't mark this area out here. I think this is going to be important. Very important. Gotta get my treadmill going, guys. Get some steps in. Start walking. There we go. All right, so we have this area to look out for, in my opinion. We have this poor low here. All right, so that's pretty good. Let's check out our 4 hour. See what's going on with the 4 hour. Our CVD is not working too well here, so let's see if we can somehow find a better way to find it. There we go. Yeah, I gotta do something about the CVD. Okay, so it looks like our CVD was increasing. We had a little step back here. It is decreasing. I think we get another pump. That's what it looks like. We should probably get another pump here on the 4 hour because it looks like it's doing one of these, and we'll probably get another pump to the upside. So looking a little bullish today, maybe a little bullish. That's what I want to, that's what I'd like to see according to our 4 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Do we have any regular trading hours here? We have a gap here. We have a gap to the downside. Let's mark that out. Morning, Ruckin. We have a gap here. Let's mark this out. Gap close, gap starts, gap close. Overnight low is no longer there. All right. Poor low. Okay, so we have a gap there. We got a gap closing up here. Okay, this is overnight high. ADR gap starts. All right, I think we're good there. Let's take a look at the chart here. Why does our 1 hour look like that? That's pretty strange. So we had a lower low here, higher low here. Got that pump. Right now it looks like we're kind of coming down a little bit. We're hitting that trend line that we spoke about earlier. I thought we were well above it. Looks like we're having a little interference there, but I do expect us to break back through that. So we'll check that out. Okay, let's take a look at the 15-minute here, maybe our 12-minute. Let's take a look at the 30 first. Okay, nothing crazy here. We are still getting that CVD coming down. So maybe we'll get a pop like I was expecting. We just got the pop on the downside, which was this here. So this is interesting. On the 30-minute, we got this big pop to the downside here with this candle. So I think we're going to go back up higher. Let me go ahead and mark out this little area here. This would be a good place to get long from. We'll see if we can get long from there maybe. See how price reacts. We also got the VWAP down here, which I wouldn't mind another VWAP touch here. Okay, our 12-minute. Yeah, 12 minutes confirming kind of same stuff as our 30-minute. Big spike in CVD to the downside. Higher high, higher high. All right, nothing special there. Okay. I think we'll be okay here. Yeah, this was a good spot to get long from. We had a lower low here, higher low here. You guys see that? So I'm liking this area for a long. All right, so got my levels. I don't think I need anything else. How was everyone's weekend? Hopefully you guys had some time to relax and actually soak up the fact that today is going to be a big day. Hopefully you guys got your mind right. We had a lot of fun on Saturday night. We had our poker game. If you guys weren't able to make it, check out the video. We posted it on our channel. And we're going to do it again in the future. We had a pretty decent turnout. We did it live. We weren't expecting to do it live, but we did it live and we had a lot of fun. Next time since we kind of figured it out now how to do it. Next time we will be doing it. We'll do it better, and we'll do a giveaway as well. We'll do a giveaway, so if anyone's interested, next time it'll be a lot of fun. Not that it wasn't fun this time, but definitely be a lot of fun. Oh, what happened to my levels? Since I changed back to regular trading hours, it took off my levels. That's pretty crazy. Well, I didn't know it does that. Oh, that kind of sucks. Right? I didn't know it does that. Oh no, there we go. That's regular trading hours, so when we go to electronic, it takes off my levels. Does it? No. Yeah, it does. Oh well. Alright, I'll just have to do it again. Okay, so I like this level here. Let's see if we can't catch something. Oh, actually, no, it was up here. Was it? No, actually, I think I was looking at that wrong. Yeah, I was actually looking at that wrong. That was regular trading hours, huh? Yeah, I was. Okay. Okay, so scratch that. That was regular trading hours. Let me do this once more. I didn't realize I was doing it off regular trading hours. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I was wondering why we weren't above the trend line, because I saw it above the trend line. Then when I got down into regular trading hours, to the smaller time frames, we're under it. So let's see what's going on now. Ooh, now we're talking about something totally different here. So we're getting, on the 12-minute, we're getting a lower high and a higher high here. Not looking too good for the longs. Definitely not looking too good for the longs here. Good thing I double-checked that. This area is looking like it might want to come down. Definitely losing strength here. Definitely losing strength. Maybe come back to retest this area here. Come back to retest this area. This looks like a spot. Good morning, Mike Light. Good morning, Agento. And yeah, I think that's possible, Zad. All right, so I'm looking at something totally different now. This is going to be I think we're going to get a bit of a dump here. I think we're going to get a bit of a dump. So we're going to see in just a second. We'll see in a minute. Let's check out our CVD. See where is the CVD. All right, so we had a big spike in CVD to the downside, but we also had this here. And then we had that. Oh, there we go. Damn, it's going, man. It's going. It's going, guys. It's going. All right, I was a little bit late to the market here. A little bit late to the market. Yeah, we just called out this short here, and it already went without us. Damn it. It already went without us. Yeah, man. That's pretty bad. It just went without us. It's a cold day here in Florida, guys. It's going to get even colder this week. And I'm in the warmest part of Florida. So I can only imagine how cold it must be in other parts of the country and other parts of the world. Maybe not Malaysia, where Zad is at, but definitely in definitely New Jersey it's cold. I just checked the weather there. It's freezing. It's actually snowing today. Okay. Wow, this drop, man. 733. Yeah, I just had my eye on this drop here, and we just got it. Pretty bad. Okay. All right, the reason why I called out this short here, this drop here, is because we're losing our strength here in our 12-minute red K indicator, and we had the pattern up here where we're losing strength. One more pop to the upside, and then we drop. That's all day, all day. What's up, Ron? That's a drop for sure. Malaysia, it's raining season, very hot, and suddenly raining. That's what I imagine. Algos just got turned on. That knocked my out of my Canadian trade for 400 profit on the overnight. Oof. No, that wasn't news. A friend of mine is in Kansas. Foot of snow. Drifts 3 to 4 feet. 7 degrees. Damn. Yeah, I consider myself lucky. We just got like 70-degree weather today, but it's like 50 right now. 50 something. Yeah, pretty nasty weather across the country right now. I'm gonna start a chat here. I'll start a poll in the chat. Give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, I am back, and I want to remind you guys, we spoke about this last week. We ran a poll about creating these small groups where you can have like an accountability person, accountability partner, or a small group of accountability partners where if you're having a rough day, you just maybe went on tilt or you blew up an account and you need somebody to talk to, we're going to have small groups where we can keep each other accountable, keep our heads in the game, keep us from quitting, have people you can share your successes with and exchange strategies. We're starting this very, very small niche little group where we're going to have accountability leaders. We're going to start off, obviously, I'll start off as the accountability leader with Hermana. We're going to help you guys out if you need it, or even if you're a seasoned trader and you just want to be able to, build and mastermind with other traders who have been in either in trading longer or who maybe see the market with different set of eyes and just to bounce great ideas off of. So you guys are interested in that. I just pinned in our chat the link to our Discord channel where we're going to be starting to take names of who's interested so we can start setting something up. Not sure how often we'll be meeting in the beginning, but it is going to be a very small exclusive group. So if you're interested in that and interested in starting, it's not going to cost you anything. It's not a charge or an upgrade or bait and switch or anything like that. Just check the pinned link, pinned chat in our chat here, pinned link or whatever it's called, the pinned message in our chat, and click on the link and that'll take you right to the channel. Just put in I'm interested or type in anything you want. Just say I want to get started, whatever you want. It's going to be very small and limited to a small amount of people. I'm not exactly sure how many yet, but it's not going to be so many people. Hold on, guys. I got a watermark over my face. I just realized that. I have to take this watermark off. That's better. That should be better in a second. Let's see if it goes away. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and check out the link there. I'll have more information as the day progresses and as the week progresses. I'll have more information for you guys. Metals are getting hammered today, huh? Copper is a good metal to hammer. All right, so what is going on here? We have on our the ES is the ES, right? The ES is not open yet. All right, so we got the volatility is spiking now, up to the daily open, up to 16.8. I don't expect us to move up just yet here. Let's see. Maybe some more downside. Let's see, we got lower high. Yeah, we just did tap that line there. Maybe we come back up. Say we come back up. Tough call here. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm more open to the shorts here. So I'm looking at what's going on, and I'm more open to the shorts than I am the longs here. Guys, do you see a watermark on my face? I just took the watermark off, and I still see it on my face here. Let's see what's going on here. So I'm expecting a full recovery of this candle in here. I see that this was a high volume candle. So I think we should probably get a full recovery on here and then get some fireworks in there. I do have a trend line here, so I'd maybe be interested in seeing how it reacts here at this trend line. Let's see where this trend line is coming from. Okay, that trend line is coming from a long distance. Okay, so we came right up to the trend line, huh? Wow. So we didn't break through it, not yet at least. I'm looking at the 4 hour here. We came right up to it though, wow. Yeah, I think we're gonna come and test this trend line again, and then possibly drop from there if we don't pick up any steam. Oh, there's nothing there? Okay, I just see it on my end then. What's the Brinks? It means a market open. The Brinks is usually the first hour of the the session. I think that's what it refers to. I think they refer to it as that because something to do with the Brinks truck. And how they used to like back money up into the banks or something like that. I forget the exact origin, but I'll educate you guys on right now about why that's called that. Let's ask Grok. Market will be open in 1 minute, guys. I'm not even logged in yet. All right, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're getting that pump to the upside. Keep your eyes peeled here, guys. Keep your eyes peeled here. I think we may have some resistance. We have that trend line here at 760. Maybe we pop up above it. It says Brinks Company. If the Brinks, you meant the Brinks Company concept. I'll do some research on that, Zad. I'll give you a sec. Yeah, we have a poor high up here, so we'll probably come up and hit that pretty hard. So let's break through that poor high first before we make any decisions here. I think the longs are probably looking much better right now until we get that full-on resistance. See if we get that break. Oh, we have, okay, our open, our poor high has been taken care of. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if we get a move back down. Yeah, it doesn't like that area, huh? It doesn't like that area. It's going to be a choppy one here, guys. I'm telling you, we have a big trend line here. Big trend line here. She can blow right through this level if she wants to, but she does have plenty of resistance there. If you guys wouldn't mind giving us those likes, and also, if you guys have never done this before, there are some little emojis on the right hand side of your chat. They have like a heart, a smiley emoji, they have a confetti, they have all these cool things, like a 100 if you agree with what someone is saying, or if you like what we just did. Those actually help our algorithm pretty big from what I've been reading, from what I understand. So if you wouldn't mind from time to time giving those a little bit, you guys may have already given us a like, and I appreciate that. Unfortunately, you can't give more than one like. But from time to time, you could do those little emojis on the right-hand side, and they really do help our stream, and allows more people to find us when they're on YouTube, because YouTube thinks we're getting a lot more engagement. So I appreciate that. Also, let me know if you guys have any wins or losses. Let me know in the chat if you guys are long or short right now. Appreciate all the engagement we can possibly get. If I can't get to your question, one of the other guys here might help, or Mana might help you guys out. But if you really do need my attention and you want me to not overlook your message, just make sure you @ me. So you would put @SmoothTrader and then ask your question, and that'll make sure I don't lose it, or I don't skip it. Thank you, Zad. I really appreciate that, brother. Really appreciate you, man. Yeah, the algorithm is everything in YouTube, guys. If we don't engage with the stream, it doesn't get shown to as many people. We can have, the best community, we can have the best TA, we can have the best everything. But if we don't engage, YouTube doesn't know that we're interested. All right, so we're still getting some more move to the upside here. We're breaking through our trend line, which is what I wanted to see before getting any weakness. If we start getting the weakness now, which I see on the 12-minute big time, so I'm expecting still a pretty big dump if we don't get a big strong move above this area. If we don't get a strong move above this area, I really do think the shorts are coming into play. We'll see. What's up, Keith? 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out last session. Goal was with you well. 644 stop out We're 78 with you. Oh, okay, well. Gotcha, brother. Yeah, Armanda, it is part of that indicator, but I know that Tino once explained why they called it the Brinks. I think it had something to do with the Brinks truck, like backing up into the I don't know, it was the exchange or something. I forget. But a lot of people call it a lot of people who've been in the business for a long time call it the Brinks. I think they call it the Open. I think it's like the first 30 minutes or first hour of the session. I think you said it's 30 minutes, right? Yeah, Armando knows about that very well. All right, we're getting some pushback here at 800. Just about 800. 793. Getting some pushback. Big resistance. I like the shorts here still. I'm just waiting for a little more confirmation. I still like the shorts here. Trying to see if the bears are in control here, which I think they might be. No direction yet from Bookmap, says Popeye. Thank you, brother. Yeah, right now it's a little too early to call. My 3-minute is still looking strong. My 12-minute looks weak. So I expect the overall move to be to the downside. I'm just waiting for the right entry on the 3-minute. Fair value gaps, bud, they can be used as targets. You just never know when they're going to come back into them. So I wouldn't prioritize them as a direction. I would prioritize momentum and volume first, and then if it goes in that direction, then we know that could be a target. Those fair value gaps. Fair value gaps, also known as single prints, also known as imbalances. All right, she's still strong. Looks like she is still strong. Let's see what she does here. Let's check out the 4-hour. Oops. That 4-hour fair value gap that you're seeing, this one here to the left, is this right here? Yeah, the market may want to fill all this in, if that's what you're referring to. The market may want to fill all that in, and I wouldn't doubt that it might want to target this area. But right now, I'm just going level to level and what the levels are giving us. Right now, the 12-minute looks weak. The 3-minute still looks strong. If you think that the long is the better play, then wait for a pullback and go into a long. I personally, right now, I'm not a fan of the longs just yet. I would have been a fan of the long maybe down here, but not right here where we are now. What I am a fan of right now is possibly entertaining a short if we lose momentum, but it's not looking like it. Not yet, at least. Are you getting the 50K TPT tomorrow? Good job, Zad. Good job, brother. Yeah, she's still pushing up here. Still pushing to the upside a bit. Pushing to the upside here. She is losing momentum on the way up, though. If we look at our CVD here, she is kind of dipping a little bit. So that means to me that she probably has a little bit more room to go up higher even. You just need 100. That's what's up, brother. 100 per trading day. That's enough after getting funded. That's more than I can do from your job. Wow. PMI coming in 5 minutes. Oh, we do have PMI today, huh? Let's take a look. Today's supposed to be a big day, big voluminous day. Let's see if it's true. We have final services PMI in 3 minutes. Correct. That could be a market mover there. Our 30-minute candle is completely green from 733 to where we are right now. This 30-minute is looking straight up. That's going to have to get repaired sometime today, maybe after the news. Thank you guys again for the likes. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Awesome this year. 2024, I mean, you guys have been amazing. 2025 is going to be our year, guys. It's going to be huge. We're going to get some payouts. We're going to go and do some big stuff with the community. Make a lot of great friendships. Make a lot of great partnerships. We're going to do well. We're going to do really good. Everybody here, man. Everybody that's pushing and hustling every day. Waking up. Thinking about the charts. Going to sleep. Thinking about the charts. You guys are going to kill it. You just got to stick with it, man. It's the hardest, easiest money we'll ever make. I've heard that so many times, and it's so true. So true. So the VIX has come down significantly. It actually made a new low. It made a new low. It broke down a bit. The S&P right now is all the way up here. S&P's pumping. Huge gap up. Huge gap up. Let's check the gap on the NQ. Gap on the NQ starts here. Gap open. Gap ends right there on the NQ. So the dollar is dollar's actually kind of down today. Oh, there we go. We're missing it. What was going on? Oh, good job, Mike Clay. You start early day today, man. That's the way to do it, man. That pre-market it's a good market to trade. The pre-market is also a favorite of mine. Today was not that day for me. Not able to trade it today. All right, so it looks like our next target here is right up in here. What do we have there? Oh, that's the level we just marked out where we are covering in our imbalances. Okay, so if we cover those imbalances, it could be a good point, a good place to get short from. And then the news is out, so the news has given us this little bit of a pump to the upside. It's the PMI came in at 56, which is lower than expected 58. Okay, so do with that news what you will. If you guys are curious, that should be bad for the dollar, good for the market. Yeah, that is. It's a level of diffusion index based on the surveyed purchasing managers in the service industry. The final services PMI. Not a red folder event, but definitely something that could move the market either way, which it is. Yeah, we're imbalances are ending right up in here. So let's see what happens there. Yeah, good thing we didn't short that move earlier. Good thing we did not short. So while we were playing poker the other night, guys, we did an AMA, Ask Me Anything. And it was really amazing because we had a new trader, newer trader that came on and played poker with us, and asked a lot of basic questions like how to know which prop firms to use, how the ticks work on contracts on the NQ, and futures. What's the difference between futures and trading options? The guy was an option trader, but the futures market he wasn't too he wasn't too familiar with. So Armana did an amazing job of explaining that very well. And Armana's been trading. If you guys don't know, Armana's been trading he's got experience in trading for over 20 years. So he explained it really well and answered a lot of questions for people just getting started and wanting to learn more about trading futures and all the ins and outs. So if you guys didn't catch that, watch the replay. It was pretty good. You guys can fast forward it, jump into probably like an hour in, and that's when the questions started getting really good. In the beginning, it was just me and Armana for a little bit, but then we started getting more players to come in. I'm telling you guys, in the future, when we do these poker nights and we do game nights, there's going to be a waiting list, so get them while you can, because when we're playing poker, you guys can ask us any questions you want. If you guys want to jump in on the next one, we'll announce it. But make sure you reserve your spot, because I have a feeling that the next time we do one, it's not going to be an empty seat. And obviously, we'll be going to answering questions to people playing with us because, we're on a voice channel, so we can answer those questions really quickly instead of having to type it out in the chat or in Discord. So how often do you get to sit with somebody who has 20 years experience trading, who makes tens of thousands of dollars per day sometimes trading? And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about other traders that are here and can answer questions for you. So make sure to always keep those on your calendar. We try to do it at a convenient time when it's not affecting family time. We also try to keep in consideration that we do have people from different parts of the world. So we'll make sure to keep our times good. What's up, Fly Guy? Welcome to the channel, brother. Paper trading, that's no problem, brother. I wish I would have did a lot more of that when I started. Paper trading is a beautiful thing. Paper trading is a beautiful thing. The only thing about paper trading that I'll tell you is trade it like you would a real account. Trade it like you would a real account, no matter what. If you have, if you want to start trading and you say, look, my loss limit for the day is going to be $200, $300, whatever you want to put as your daily loss limit, stop trading after that, even if it's paper trading. Don't double up your positions if you took a loss, because you wouldn't do that. So don't build any bad habits that you wouldn't do in real life. Don't do it with your paper trading account. Sometimes I clown around in here and I'll take a position with like 20 contracts on paper trading. But I do trade my own accounts and I do trade prop firms and I trade those. So these are just for fun to keep people interested in watching the channel. But if you're just getting started, treat a paper trading account like you would a real account in the future. Practice risk management. Take your wins, take your losses. You know, if you say, look, I'm gonna, my strategy is to take a 20-point hit. That's my strategy, or a 20-point, win is what I'm trying to say. And take it. Don't let it run forever. If you say, look, my strategy is to let it run for 100 points, then let it run for 100 points. So whatever your strategy is going to be, or if you're testing different strategies, let that strategy play out and don't keep flip-flopping and changing it. I think paper trading is a wonderful thing. I wish I would have done more of it when I started. I actually went into money way too soon, and I learned the hard way. So paper trade for 6 months, a year, however long you have to, brother. No shame in that. It's better to be flat than to be down on your education. And then when you're ready for it, start trading prop firms, because prop firms are going to give you that first introduction to having real, kind of like that real money on the line without being overexposed as well. And then trade micros, trade small. No need to go big, no need to go heavy. All right, so what are we seeing right now? Let's take a look at this. We're seeing equal highs here. We're seeing a higher high here. We still have lower highs on the 12-minute, which is kind of leaning towards being still a little bearish on this move. I'd like to see one more pop to the upside here on the 3-minute. I'd like to see something like this. I'd like to see the CVD kind of like this and give us one more big pop to the upside, get the last of these imbalances, and then maybe we'll look for a short at that point. But right now, I still don't see a trade. But that is what I got my eyes on. That's where I got my eyes on right now. Hey, Fly Guys, so I mentioned this earlier. I'm not sure if you were here for it, but we are starting a small group, success group, accountability group, call it what you will, for anyone who is new or seasoned, doesn't matter. We're going to be doing small groups to keep each other accountable, to making sure that we're trading our plan and planning our trades. If we have a rough day, we have someone to kind of talk to. We have a group to talk to. We're not going to tell you how to trade. We're not going to give you our strategy and say you have to trade like this because, you know, we're your mentors and, you know, we only trade one way. You trade any way you want. You can trade any model. You can trade any style, any strategy. Doesn't matter. We're not going to be here to teach you how to trade, but we're going to be here to make sure that you make a plan and that you follow that plan. That's all we're going to do, is we're going to be accountable to each other. We're going to make sure we don't go on tilt. And if we do go on tilt, you know, we'll be here to make sure that you don't do it again. You know, so it's all human nature. We know sometimes, you know, you can't help it. You know, we all have that side of us. It's hard to shake off. It takes time, but it's harder to do it alone. Most people fail trading because they go at it alone. There's no community. If you have a community, guys, you're less likely to quit and throw in the towel. So if you guys are interested in that, take advantage of it, guys. It's completely free. I don't know if that'll be the same scenario in the future, but it's completely free. We're going to start a small test group, and it'll be myself and Hermana doing the leadership in the beginning, but that leadership, you know, can change in the future if anybody's willing to step up. We see people who have, you know, promise and people who are serious about the community. But as of right now, guys, it's completely free. It's something you should take advantage of. I pinned that link here in the chat. So if you guys want to check it out, go in the channel in our Discord and just mention your name or just say, hey, I'm interested. And we'll put you down. We'll put you down. We won't put you down. We'll encourage you, but we'll put your name down. We're not going to put you down like, hey, you suck. We'll put you up. We'll say, hey, you're the best. You're the best trader ever since. Now, let me not mention any names. You're the best trader ever. Let's just say it that way. Let's not make any jokes about anybody's mentor. Sometimes people might get a little hurt. All right, so she is losing strength here, but I will tell you, I'm looking for one more pop to the upside. Looking for one nice solid pop to the upside. Once we get that big pop to the upside, we'll see how she reacts then at that point, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Ron, you can volunteer to get insulted for sure, brother. We'll put you down. We'll say, Ron, I'm sorry to tell you, brother, that trade was horrible. We might just tell you that Why'd you close that trade, Ron? You could have had 100 more points. What is wrong with you, Ron? Are you scared? Are you some kind of pansy trader? Nah, we're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep your ego properly stroked. No, I'm just kidding. No egos, guys. No pride. You know, we're all human. We all make mistakes. It's just there to make sure that, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. This is my goal, not your goal, not our goal. This is my goal. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna do every day to make sure I get there. And we just check in with each other and say, hey, how did your daily goal go? You know, did you hit your profit target? Did you hit your max loss and walk away? You know, or did you tilt? Or, you know, did you open up another account when you said you wouldn't because, you know, you DLL'd on one account? Ron says, every trade I don't lose, I win. Well, every trade I don't lose, I break even. So it's either break even or lose for me. Got a higher high here. We're getting a lot of absorption here, guys. A lot of absorption. You see these yellow candles? This means that buyers are absorbing all the selling pressure. Same thing here on the 12-minute. That's a bullish thing until it's not. So that's a bullish indication until the buyers run out of steam and they can't push it up anymore. And the sellers start taking over, which might be what might be happening soon. I really do want to see that one more pop to the upside, and then I want to analyze that move for its strength to see if it's ready to roll over. But right now, it's just taking orders right now. A lot of people are going short right now because it's starting to curve, and what they like to do is they like to do this. So it's starting to curve a little bit. As you can see, it's curving over past the trend line. What they like to do is they like to get a lot of people to go short here, and if you put they put their stop losses all up in this area right here. They put their stop losses in here. So what they like to do is they like to collect these orders, grab the stop losses in here, and then run it right back up higher. And then once they run it back up higher, that's when they end up rolling it over, I think, is what they might be planning here. So let's just be patient and wait here. Patience is half the battle. Over trading is easy. Under trading is hard. Making money is hard. Losing money is easy. You see how that works? So you guys have a lucky number. My lucky number is 23. And we have 23, we had 23 consecutive viewers until I opened my mouth. Now we have 21. I have a lucky number. My lucky number is 23. Do you guys have a lucky number? Post it in the chat. I want to see what your lucky numbers are. And I'll let you guys guess in the chat why you think my lucky number is 23. Hermana says 5. Fly Guy says 7. MJ, yeah, that's partial. That's partial. That's part of the reason. But then I thought about something a little bit deeper later on, and I'll tell you guys in a second. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. It's biblical. It's biblical. But I tattooed the number 23 on my ankle when I was 13 years old, like a big dummy, like a stupid little kid. I didn't go to a tattoo parlor. I did not go to a tattoo parlor because I was 13. There was no one that was going to tattoo me at 13. And Popeye got it. Psalm 23. Psalm 23. Yes, sir. Psalm 23. You got it, brother. You win. You're such a winner, brother. You're a winner in life. So let me explain to you guys. When I was 13 years old, I had a friend named Lucky. His name was Lucky. Literally, his name was Lucky. Joe Palladino, an Italian kid. Italian kid that looked Irish. He had red hair. It's funny, right? So we were in his room in his basement, right? And he was always like a good kid that wanted to be bad, right? He just wanted to be a bad kid. So he's like, hey, you know, he wanted to. All right, so let me give you a little more backstory. So he's this white boy, you know, with red hair, Italian kid, right? His name was Lucky because he looked Irish. He looked like a leprechaun. So everybody called him Lucky. So he didn't want to be Irish. He didn't want to be Italian. I think he wanted to be Spanish because he hung out with Spanish kids. His girlfriend, at the time we met these girls together, they were Portuguese girls. But the girl he was dating, she looked kind of Spanish, but she's Portuguese, Spaniard, almost the same thing. So he's dating this girl. Her name was Jasenia. And she was a Portuguese girl, like I said, right? I was dating her cousin named Nancy. And one day we're in the basement, and the kid's just bored, right? And he pulls out this bottle of Indian ink. It's just like black ink. I guess I don't know what they use it for. It's called Indian ink. And he pulls out a needle, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to tattoo just Sandy's name on my arm." I'm like, "No, you're not, bro." He's like, "Yeah, I am." So he tattooed her name on his forearm. And he's like, "You should do one too." And I'm like, I was like 13. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea." So I tattooed the number 23 on my ankle because I was a big fan of Michael Jordan. I thought it was my lucky number. And I regretted it. I regretted it. I kept it a secret from my mom because my mom was like very protective of things like that because she's Christian, and you take care of your body. You don't tattoo your body. And I never got a tattoo after that, by the way. I never. But it's a small little tattoo I wrote. I wrote Loose Move, and I wrote 23. So my nickname growing up was Loose Move, and 23 was my lucky number. So then growing up, I realized that I made a big mistake, and I said, 23, I really shouldn't be idolizing any man. And I thought about 23, and my mother used to read me Psalm 23 almost every single day growing up. So, and I asked God for forgiveness, and I made amends, and I said, you know what, this 23 for me is going to symbolize Psalm 23 instead of Michael Jordan. Give me a second, guys, the wife's calling. Yeah, so I ended up tattooing that on my ankle. I have 23 Loose Move on my ankle. So yeah, 23. I would say that number is my lucky number just because of the symbolism that I have with Psalm 23. And I'll read that to you guys at the end of the stream today. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, listen, guys, if you're ever going through a rough time in life, which we all do, if we ever go through a rough time, even if you're not religious, even if you don't believe, read Psalm 23 with an open mind, and you'll feel a whole lot better. Just something that has always helped me. I've gone through rough times. I'm sure you guys have probably gone through way worse times than I have. I consider myself blessed compared to other people. So if you ever do feel like, hey, you're going through a rough patch, read Psalm 23. Yeah, so we only have a few people in the chat with lucky numbers, so no other lucky numbers, just 5 and 7. Come on, guys. No lucky numbers here. All right. So we're getting a lot of chop for a day that's supposed to be having a lot of volume. A lot of chop here. This was a kind of a muted open, right? Like everyone's saying, "Oh, Monday's gonna be crazy. Monday, everyone's coming back and they're gonna kill it." Well, Monday's here, unless we're gonna get some major volatility now, going forward. But I do think they're collecting a lot of shorts here, guys. So don't get sucked into taking a short just yet. I mean, do what you want. If you think the short, it's go time, go for it, guys. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm not jumping into a short yet because I know what I'm looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for, and it is not this. It's not this chop. It definitely is not. It might not even be a short, depending if we get up above 860. If we get above 860 and it still looks strong as far as all the volume and the strength indicator, if it's still strong, I may not even take the short at 860. Unfortunately for me, I was not trading the pre-market, so in the pre-market we could have made some money. I think Mike Clay, who was the one who, yeah, Mike Clay already made his money for the day. Good job on that. Good job on that, brother. Guys, so I'm really excited. I got my walking pad. I walked for 5 hours last Friday. 5 hours on this thing. So today we'll probably do something similar to that. But I was super sore. Super sore the next day. The Q-tick chart is positive. So that means we're still going higher, huh? I'm expecting us to go higher still. I'm expecting us to go a bit higher. I might even be interested in a long, to be honest with you guys. We'll see. Right now it's chopping too much, so I'm expecting it to give us a good drop here. Maybe down to like last week's high. Maybe down to this area. Or maybe even the VWAP right now. It might still give us a drop down to the VWAP to then go higher. So that's the thing. I'm like really not interested in taking a long unless I see like a liquidity sweep first. Right now, going long or short in this move is dangerous. How do you like the tick chart? How do you like the Q tick? Ron, you find that to be very accurate? I know a few guys that use it, and they really like it. They seem to like it. Oh yeah, it helps you for trading futures and for the options? I saw a crazy video last night, Ron, on a lady who teaches options who just lost like 300 grand. I don't know if you know who she is. I think her channel's name is like Trading with Sarah or something like that. I saw it last night before going to bed. Let me tell you what the name of it is. It's called Trading with Ashley. Have you ever heard of her? Trading with Ashley? She teaches how to trade options. Have you heard of her? She recently told her viewers to basically go with a call option on what's that MicroStrategy when it was peaking at like 442, 445. She told everyone to go. She literally told people, this is where you go and call. You put a call in here, and then you sell an option here, and you make $1,000 so you can spend money this weekend. You have money for the weekend. And somebody did a follow-up video on that trade she recommended to everyone to take, and she lost like 14 grand on that. But when they saw her portfolio, it showed that she had an overall loss of like 300 grand on just MicroStrategies alone. But she's selling Discord memberships and she's selling training courses. So, the guy was saying she probably doesn't care because she's making probably so much money from people who don't know any better. But people who are following her into these crazy trades. I mean, who would long MicroStrategy at the very top? Like that's pretty wild. But I can't, obviously I can't say anything bad. I don't know the lady. I just saw that video. I was wondering if you ever heard of her before. How long you been trading options, Ron? Oh, the Q just went negative. The Q just went negative. Yeah, I'm expecting us to get a little bit of a dump here, Ron. To be honest with you, I'm thinking we might get something like this. Is what I'm hoping to see, is a drop here, and then another drop. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So with a move like this, I'm thinking try to catch the long from here, is what I'm thinking. And then try to catch the short from here. That's my plan. We'll see if I can get either opportunity. We'll see. We'll play it by ear once we get the moves. Once we get those moves. Because right now the CVD is increasing in strength to the downside. As you guys can see. It is increasing in strength to the downside. So with something like this, I'm expecting us to get a pop at one point or another to the upside. And that could set us up for a nice short. Right now, we could get a short down to the VWAP, which is what I'd like to see. Maybe even the gap open here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, 25 years. So you just started. No good entries right now, says CC. It just turned back up. Yeah. Yeah, this is a whole lot of chop. Anything you take right now at this point, guys, it's a crapshoot. There is no volume right now pushing anything in either direction. Oh, thanks, Ron. I appreciate that. If you guys aren't members of the Discord yet, hit that link, the pinned chat. One on gold and one on GDX. We'll check those out. I'll jump on those. I'll jump on those in a few minutes. Let me check it out. See what we got. Did you post it in the main chat or did you post it in... Yeah, I think you did. Let me see. Trade setup maybe? Okay, you posted it... Oh, you posted it this morning at 7:55, Ron? Main chat? Well, I think you posted in trading strategies because I see it in trading strategies, but I don't see it in main chat. Oh, there we go. That was 5:07 this morning. Had to send links to the videos. Are too large to upload. Oh, these videos. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, perfect, brother. Cool. I see that. Yeah, I'll check these out in a sec. Okay, so we're getting that little pump to the upside here. Maybe we don't drop down to the VWAP. Maybe this is as low as we drop down to the 21. And we come up. Dropping down to the 21 is not as bearish as I would have assumed this pullback would have been, if that's all it does. I'm going to have to request access from you because it's a Google Drive link. All right, yeah, I'll request access in a little, and right now, let me see, I'll request access. All right, I just requested access to both of those. I'll show those in a little bit. All right, so let's see what the rest of the market's doing right now. So we've got BTC's back over 100. Wow, BTC's at 101,000. ETH is at almost 37. Looks like BTC's leading the way though. We're getting that pump to the upside here. A little bit more. Tesla's at 413. Anyone who bought that dip, congratulations. Not only did Tesla close the gap, but it went all the way up to 425, 426. Right now, it did take a little bit of a spill. It is down a little bit. But NVIDIA is killing it right now. Holy moly. You guys see NVIDIA? It's like a rocket ship. Check this out. NVIDIA is literally pumping to the upside right now. It's a little dangerous. It's up 4.6%, 4.5%. So this is what's leading the Nasdaq right now because it doesn't seem that there's too much strength. Oh yeah, well, Microsoft is strong. Meta, not so much. Mara is strong. Google looks like it's okay. Coin is up 6.4%. Amazon is up slightly. Apple's doing all right. So it looks like the market is trying to go a little bit higher here. You guys said gold's not doing too good? Gold gap down. The metals are getting clobbered, huh? What's oil doing? Oil is up. Let's see what the dollar is doing. dollar looks like it's continuing its descent to the downside. It's just filled in a bunch of imbalances and looks like it's heading back down even more now. So we'll see. Keep our eyes on the ES here. All right, so we're about to grab the rest of those imbalances that were left behind here on that 4 hour, like Zad said. Let's see if we end up getting a swift move down. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you guys, man. Armana really messed me up the other night. Not only did he take everybody's money in poker, but I stayed up till about midnight, which is really uncommon for me. It's really even on New Year's I wasn't up till midnight. Really uncommon for me. So I kind of slept in on Sunday morning till about 8 a.m. That's very, very not like me. But I need my sleep. So last night, because my sleep was so thrown off by that poker game, and I mean I wasn't even drinking or anything. Sleep is so important, my God. Sleep is the most important thing, I think. It's crazy. Since I woke up a little later yesterday than I normally do, usually wake up a lot earlier than 8 o'clock. I couldn't go to sleep last night until like 12:30. So this morning I got up very tired, man, very groggy. So I got to get my sleeping habit back in order. I got to be in bed by like 9, 10 o'clock in order to feel like 100% in the morning. Because right now I feel like I'm like 85. And feeling at 85 is never a good thing. I like to be at 90 plus, 95 plus every day. Maybe after I go to the gym in the afternoon, I'll feel like myself. But right now, I feel a little groggy. How about you guys? You guys feeling good? You guys get some good sleep this weekend, or did you guys go out and party? Maybe Zad went out to party. He's young. Yeah, Hermana took everyone's money. He took the all in. So I lost all my money early on because I wanted an excuse to go to bed. So I lost all my money early on to the bot though, to the robot that we were playing against, the dealer. I think it was the dealer, or it was just a bot. And he took all my money. I was up pretty nice. I was up over 6,000. We started with a $5,000 buy-in. I was up to about 65, 60 something, and I went all in because I had queens. So we played poker. So we played Texas Hold'em, and I had a pair of queens, and I went all in. And I think the robot had 3 of a kind, so it took all my money. But I had an excuse to go to bed after that. So that wasn't too bad. They say that poker is a lot like trading, guys. Almost the same kind of mindset. And what is going on with the market, by the way? This thing is just going nowhere fast. Nowhere fast. So come to find out that Hermana is a seasoned poker player. So it was a little unfair because not only is he a seasoned poker player, but he gets to see my cards because I was streaming. And he gets to see my cards whenever he wants. So I took his word for it that he wasn't looking at my cards, though. Because I did take some of his money at times, but not. In the end, he ended up with all the money. So they say when a guy with money meets a guy with experience, the guy with the experience leaves with the guy's money, and the guy with the money leaves with the guy's experience. So I think that's what happened to me at the poker game. I got experience, but not a whole lot of money. Pumping to the upside here. I paid for the education. Yes, sir. Very well appreciated too. Hermana's such a generous guy. He just loves educating. So it looks like we have only 2 signups so far, and I think maybe a few others from the other day. If you guys are interested in joining an accountability group, I did the survey last week about who would be interested in the accountability small groups, and we had a lot of people say yes. We had about I think 20 people say yes, but we don't have 20 signups. I will tell you that. So I think you guys have to really push yourselves and not just talk about it, guys, but be about it. And it's very, I'll tell you, I'm a very disciplined guy. And at times I also need accountability. You know, like I'm not the guy who goes to a gym and gets a trainer. I'm not that guy, but I will join like a group workout class, you know, something like that from time to time, because I know the accountability is good. I would do like a jujitsu class, you know, that's something you would need to do with someone, or like a CrossFit class or something like that. Like, you need that accountability. It pushes you. You see other people pushing hard. You want to push hard. You know, when you have nothing to compare your progress to, you think you're either doing horrible when you're not, or you either think you're doing too good when you're really not. So it's good to be around other people. It's good to be around like-minded traders. It's up to you guys at the end of the day, because we cannot make you do anything. You know, like I used to tell my agents when I was running my brokerage, is that I cannot take responsibility for your wins or your losses. All I can do is teach you what I know. And if you take it and you do something with it, then you deserve everything. If you win, then that's because of you. If you lose, it's because of you. So all I can do is provide accountability, and I can provide you information, and the rest is up to you. The rest is up to you. And the funny thing is, it's always a lot of times it's the person you least expect to really kind of shine. You know, the ones that are flashy, the ones that talk a good game, usually are the ones that end up doing nothing. I don't know if you guys notice that in life. It's usually like that. The ones that are humble, come to learn, put in the work, those are the ones that do really well. There's no overnight successes in trading. I mean, everybody can win once or twice. But as far as sustained success, is very hard. So it's good to have a community with you while you do it. It's been about an hour this market's been open, and we've just been doing what? How many points are we up here? From the open, we've had more volume last week than we do now. 100, well, it's not a bad move. It's been about 130 points. It's just been really choppy in here. It's not horrible, but it's still not great. Looks like she wants to reach. She's reaching. No, actually, that is not what I thought it was. I thought that was the end of the imbalances. I was wrong. The end of the imbalances is up here on the 4 hour. Yeah, I was wrong about that. We have a way to go. We have a way to go. That's a solid reversal. That is one solid reversal. She left us far behind. Slow grind up, guys. Very dangerous thing. Very dangerous thing, that slow grind. Anyone who went short here is feeling the pain right now. And I'm sure we got a couple. All right, guys, I'm going to call your attention over here.
It's because of.
Let me turn off the music for a second. All right, this is one of Ron's videos. Let's see if we can get some info out of here.
Hey, good morning to you. I want to talk to you here about one of the options trades I do quite often. Is I look at ticker symbol GLD, which is the spider's gold. As you can see, this thing has 3 expirations a week, typically on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I like to trade this. It gives you, 3 opportunities to either trade it or adjust it. And today is January the 6th, which you can see is we're going to have some expire today. But if you don't have $25,000 in your account, you can't trade them every day. It'll open and close. That will count as a pattern day trade. So what I typically like to do is wait towards the end of the session, say the last 30 minutes, and go out to what in this case will be January the 8th, the next expiration. As you can see here, the market closed on Friday at 243. So we're going to use this as the price as an example. As you can see, pre-market, we're down about $1. But just for this video, we're going to do the 243. What I like to do is go in here and sell the straddle, 243 calls, 243 puts, and go about $5 wide. So I'm buying the 238 and I'm buying the 248. And the market's pricing in on that $2.16 in credit. This is per contract, okay? So you're taking in $216. The buying power effect, you have to put up 284 because your max loss would be the 216 plus the 284 because you're $5 wide. GLD typically doesn't move around that much. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the payoff curve. Now, again, we're using 243 as a strike. As you can see, a one contract, if it were to land and close out on next Wednesday at 243, it's showing you can make about $216 per contract. Now, do I hold it to the close, looking to get the maximum profit out of it? No, I usually don't. It's because of this is not a cash settled index. You can be assigned. So what I would typically do is a max profit, like I say, 216. If it was at 243, I'd probably be happy to get half of that, $100 out of it. Now that's per contract. If you up the number of contracts, let's take this thing up to 5. As you can see, you'd have to put up $1,400, but 5 would give you a max of 1,000. So if you got half, it'd be $500. That's pretty good return. Now the other side of the coin, let's take a look at what happens if it moves $1. Well, if it moves $1 down, you could still max out at 530. So you'd be looking to take 250 out of it. And again, if it goes up, it's about the same thing. Now, how to adjust this? If things really go haywire, as you can see, you get over here, you start getting into the red. What you would do is sell another straddle, say at the 245 mark, and go $5 wings on it. So there's always ways to adjust them. So I hope that kind of gives you a little overview and maybe some food for thought. Now, there's another product also to trade, GDX. And I'll make another video and we'll talk about GDX here in just a minute. Okay, now we're looking here at ticker symbol GDX. GDX is another gold product, but it doesn't have the 3 expirations a week. It only expires every Friday. As you can see, I've got a position on that's going to expire in 4 days, but let's go out here and look at 11 days out. Okay. This is a lower dollar instrument. As we looked at gold in a previous video, we've seen that gold's around $243 a share. This is around 35 bucks a share. So there's a couple different strategies you can use in this. One is you can use a strangle. And what a strangle is, if you don't know, with the price currently at 35, I'm looking to sell a 36 call, which is above it, and a 34 put below it. With a price in the middle, obviously you want it to expire, in between your 2 short strikes. On a margin account, it takes about $614 a margin to put this on, and you would collect $83 a premium. Now, if you, and it does, obviously with the strangle, there's unlimited risk, but, usually GDX doesn't have huge spikes. But if you would look to cap your overall risk, you could go down here and buy a put $3 below at 31, and you could buy a call, say $3 above at 39. So you're still looking at $74 of premium with a max loss of 226. Okay, so this turns it into an iron condor. Now, I have done this, and I've also done the straddle, which you collect a lot more premium. As you can see, you collect $154 and with a max loss of 246. But that's also buying the wings. That's just, iron fly is what we call them. So the payoff on an iron fly is just like that right there. You want it to expire the closer it expires to the center strike price, the more money you make, obviously. So this is more of it's the same play in a lesser product. You could actually do the wheel on this. And what the wheel on this, if you're not familiar with that, is people go in here and they will sell like a naked put. Again, we'll say it's at 35. You sell the naked 34 put for 11 days out, you collect $37. If it stays above the 34, you keep all $37. If it goes below the 34, you will be assigned shares at $34. Now, looking at 11 days of 34 call, once you have the shares, you can sell calls against it. Well, the 34 call, let's look at the 35 call at the money. And you would collect $83 for selling the call for 1 week out at the money, 83. So that's, GDX, I guess it offers you more options than the GLD, being the fact that GLD is a much more expensive product. So I trade both of them. I've got positions on both of them. So I hope this helps you and maybe get you interested in doing some other things other than just trading the futures. Futures are a great product. Don't get me wrong, but you can make some decent coins here without stressing out over it. Good luck to you. If you got any questions, let me know.
Ron, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I really want to learn a little more about options, man. I've taken 0-day expiries, but that doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. So I'm going to have to watch this probably like 104 times here before I really get the hang of it or really understand what you're saying, because there's a lot of terms and a lot of strategies here that are completely foreign to me. Just like, futures was foreign to me at one point. Everything is foreign to you until you really kind of understand it. So yeah, thank you for that. So right now we are getting a little bit of a push to the downside. I don't expect it to go too far. We do have a point of control here at 817. Maybe we come down here. Maybe we'll hold this trend line. Maybe not. We'll see, because we do have the CVD increasing in price. I don't know if I don't know if I like this for a reversal yet, like a significant reversal. I'm thinking more along the lines of that this was an increase in CVD. We have a clear out spike right here. We're getting a little bit of a move down, maybe grab some more stop losses, and then head up here to 925. I think 925 may be where she wants to go next. Yeah, for sure, Ron. I'm going to reach out to you, brother. I'm going to try to learn this, man. I got to make some time to learn the option game because I know there could be opportunity there as far as like having something working in the background, especially when we see the same types of patterns play out, no matter whether it's on the 3, the 12 minute, or the 1 day, the 1 week. You know, having some kind of option plays working for you in the background could be really nice. You know, we can't be a one-trick pony. One-trick ponies usually get sent to the glue factory. And we don't want to be glue. So thank you, Ron. I really appreciate it. If you guys have anything you want to share with the community, please do. And Ron, if you wouldn't mind, Ron, I'd like to have you one day maybe do like maybe a live Q&A for options in our Discord. If you wouldn't mind, brother. Just let me know if you're interested in doing that one day. I don't know if you spoke to Armand about that already, but I would love that as well. So right now we currently have a poor high. So that's why I'm expecting, that's another reason why I'm expecting this price to go higher. I'm expecting this to go to 925 at least. I'm kind of tempted into taking a long. Kind of tempted. I'm not going to lie, but I don't really see high probability entry. But I do think that where we are right now could end up being a place where it bounces from. Could be. I'm not saying I'm going to take it or I'm planning on taking it, but it looks like if it is slow grinding up, this looks like a continued slow grind right now. It does look like a continued slow grind. Nothing crazy yet that I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going right now. Nothing yet. Still like the longs better here. Still like the longs better. But I don't know anything. I don't know much. Yeah, so where is everyone today? I mean, the market's supposed to be, very aggressive today, but I don't see buyers. I don't see sellers. I just see a lot of, right now just ranging, which means they could be setting up for a very, very big move. The longer we consolidate and kind of chop sideways, maybe we're a little bit of an up grind. I think the bigger the move could end up being. In either direction, could be to the downside first, then to the upside even more, or maybe up and then down. But we'll see. So Ron's down, guys. Ron's down to teach us about options. I love how we can help each other out. This is really good. Awesome stuff. So if you guys are just jumping in, go ahead and check out the pinned link in the chat. If you guys would like to join our free community where we keep each other accountable, help each other get through the rough patches in trading. Trading could be a very difficult sport when you play it alone. It will cost you absolutely nothing besides your time. And I'm sure it's going to be time well spent. Go ahead and check out that link. So we are going to be closing this up to a small group. So that's why I keep reminding you guys, because if you are interested, we're initially going to close it off to a small group. It's going to be less than 10 people, that's for sure. And we've already got a handful of people who've already kind of said, they're in. So take advantage of it, guys. If you're, uncertain about your trading, I'm going to say it's probably 99% of us who need someone, or need people, need a group, need a community to kind of bounce those ideas off of. If you've got one already and you've got your boys and you got your little crew, your little niche of people, that's fine. You don't need to fix what's not broken. But if you don't have anyone, take advantage of it, guys, because we're only opening it up to about 10 people or less in the beginning. And we're going to kind of, I want to say learn along the way, but we're going to make a lot of changes, and we're going to make a lot of our game plan going forward based on what we learned from our initial group. So if you want to be on the ground floor, give your input and what you like and don't like, it could really be something great for everyone. No matter if you have zero experience or you've been trading for 30 years, it makes no difference. Hey Zad, so yeah, I mean it does help, because think about it. Our brain works better when we have oxygen, right? When we have oxygen, our brain works better. That's why breathing is powerful. You can do a lot of breathing, a lot of breath work, a lot of breathing helps you, gets more oxygen into the lungs, makes the blood flow better. So yeah, it's better for trading to be standing or to be moving, to be active, to go to the gym, to go for a run. That's always better. But I'm doing it for another reason as well, because I spend 5, 6, 7 hours here with you guys sometimes sitting, and that's not healthy, man. And I've put on a couple pounds for not being as active as I used to be. So I said, you know what? If I'm going to be here with you guys and I'm going to be doing this for hours on end, I'm not going to use that as an excuse to let my health decline. So I bought this walking pad. And I'm walking, guys. I'm walking. It's really, I don't even realize I'm walking after like a few minutes. I don't even realize it. I'm just like going. And I don't know if it's helping my trading, but I can't see it hurting my trading. The only thing it might do is make me a little inconsistent on camera, where I'm like all over the place. But if I'm out of the shot, just let me know for whatever reason. But I will go as far as telling you this: if you're a trader and you're trading for more than an hour a day, you need a walking pad with a standing desk. You definitely need it. I mean, guys, we cannot prioritize money over our health, because you can make more money, but you can't make more health. So it creeps up on you guys. If you plan on trading for a long time, if you've been trading for a long time and you see the results of it from sitting, you're going to want to do this. So I'm going to see if I can get myself a discount. I'm going to look up this company that I'm using right now, the treadmill, and see if they want to be a sponsor of ours, and see if I can get you guys a discount if you guys are interested in getting one of these. And I'm not saying this because I want to make money off you guys. I'm saying this because I want to see everybody healthy, dude. I mean, we can't win if we're not healthy. So I will get you the information in case anyone's interested. They're not expensive. Definitely not expensive. Depending where if you guys are trading, you're definitely going to laugh at how much these things cost. It's like a drop in the bucket. You guys probably lose more with your stop loss than you do with what this whole setup costs with a walking desk and a walking pad. I mean, a standing desk and a walking pad. Yeah, so we're getting a lower high here on the 12-minute, which I like. New trading exercise. Plan after an hour of trading 20 push-ups and 20 squats. Yeah, I used to do that too, Laughter. The 20 push-ups and 50 squats. I used to do that too until I broke my hand. Now my hand's doing better, so I'm getting back to doing push-ups. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that every time we take a trade. I think we'll hit some push-ups or some squats. I think that's a great idea. So my old rule was, if I took a loss or a break even, I had to do 20 push-ups. No, it was 50 push-ups. It was 50 push-ups. But you guys do whatever you want. One of our traders used to do pull-ups. So it's whatever you guys like. Man, this choppiness, guys, this choppiness is really testing our patience. Anybody take a trade today? What's up, Laughter? Good morning, man. I'm sorry I didn't say good morning to you. Oh, I gotta restart my walking pad. You made 25 trades today. I would be Mr. World if I did 20. If you did 20 push-ups. Yeah, no, the 20 push-ups was only for a losing trade or a break-even trade. That's what I was doing. Winning trades, you get a break. So if you're winning more than you're losing, Ron, then you're good. You're good. Mr. Universe over here, Ron. You know, there was a bodybuilder named Ronnie Coleman, so we're gonna call you Ronnie Coleman if you start doing your push-ups. Big guy. Ronnie Coleman was a big guy. You guys remember Ronnie Coleman? I think he was a police officer on the side. Was that Ronnie Coleman that was a police officer? Yeah, Zad, we just got this pop in CVD. I see that. The only thing I don't see is I don't see CVD getting lower before the pop. I see actually CVD getting higher before the pop. You see that? So that's why I'm not in love with that pop yet. And we have this level up here. We can clear these imbalances first. I'd like to see these imbalances get cleared first. But we could get a bit of a dip right now. It's a possibility we do. It's a possibility, depending on how these candles end up playing out. It's a possibility. A really good possibility. We got a lower high here too. So if we do kind of spill over, it could be a pretty decent drop. It is Ronnie Coleman, right? Ticket's negative, says Ron. You switch your attention to gold and crude. They are trend trading now versus this chop. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame you. Maybe we should trade something different today. Gold and crude, huh? Gold and crude, gold and crude. Maybe we check out gold and crude. How about Bitcoin? That's trending too. Yikes. Yeah, looks like oil is just dumping to the oldies here. Gold, what's gold doing? Gold's being a little choppy. Crude wants to fill the gap. Looks like crude wants to fill the gap here down at 74. Zad, you want me to play around with a couple different indicators? Yeah, I might do that in a little bit. I just got my eyes open right now on a possible pop here, so I want to see what's going on there. And I'm also looking at possibly trading. Oh, who knows now? But looks like crude oil is on the move. You know what I heard had a lot of move too was natural gas. You guys ever trade natural gas? Laughter. You ever trade nat gas? I heard it's got a lot of volume or a lot of movements. Let's see what natural gas is doing. The volatility is dumping. Natural gas is, yeah, natural gas has got some nice moves, guys. Let me show you. Look at natural gas. You like it? Do you like it, Laughter? Because look at these moves. These moves are good. Oh, they call it the Widowmaker? Well, what do they call the Nasdaq then? What do they call the Nasdaq? The side chick? Because she's not that much better. What is this? The Widowmaker. That's hilarious. Divorce maker. Oh my God. They call her what is that? The dominatrix because she inflicts pain. That's crazy. All right, so maybe we stay away from the widow maker. You guys are crazy. It would be fun though. Let's trade. Let's trade natural gas right now on paper. Let's trade her on paper and see how we would have done. The widow maker. Nat gas is at the VWAP. It looks like CVD is. Yeah, she's right at the VWAP, so I wouldn't be interested in a trade here. And I think she has more downside. I think she's got more downside, so I'd be interested in shorting it, possibly even where it is. Not yet, though. We'll keep our eyes on her. Keep our eyes on her. Hit a paper trade on nat gas. We'll see if we get a clear signal on that. But Nasdaq, it says on Zad, divorce maker. Yeah, Nasdaq is a good name for her. Nasdaq is a great name. Oh my Lord, this chop, guys. This chop. So many are addicted to it, says Zad. Oh yeah, it says laughter. Okay, I think she goes higher here. I think she goes higher here. Because we just got this, and we had this move to the downside with somewhat of volume, right? Some volume in here. So, yeah, let's take it. I'm taking a paper trade here on the screen because this is not really what I want to trade. Not really what I wanted to trade. But we'll just see if we would have been right here. We're looking at 925 as our level. Do something, because we gotta put something on the board here. All right, so I would have had a stop loss right here, more than likely. So many are addicted to the Nasdaq, says Laughter and Zad. Yeah, I honestly think she goes a little higher here. Even though we do got the lower high, we got the lower high here. We had this big pop in CVD to the downside here. So I'm expecting one quick pop up to then get the rollover. That's what I want to see. I want to see one quick pop up where it won't give us a chance to make a higher high here on our indicator, the red K. It won't give us an opportunity to make a higher high. We'll make a lower high. We'll get weakness and we'll get a rollover. Yeah, that's a good idea, Laughter. I think I might do that. By the way, this is a paper trade. I'm not trading 21 minis here. Just hope you know that. I just hope you understand that this is a paper. I think somebody tuned in the other day after I was trading, paper trading here, waiting for the real setup. And they hit me up on Poker Night and said, "Hey man, I jumped in the other day and I saw you trading massive. I was gonna reach out to you and see if you were okay." I'm like, I was like, "Nah, dude, I think you caught me on a paper trade." So I try to mention that as much as possible. People don't think like oh, this guy's nuts. He's putting in all this. Maybe one day, but not today. You know, I'm not Danny Trades or anything. I'm not going nuts just yet. You know, with 21 contracts here. Why is that rule 15, or is that just kind of like a meme, laughter, when market chops trade micros? Checking out for the day. Will not be on tomorrow. Work calls. No problem, Ron. Thank you for being here, brother. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate you being here with us. Everybody give Ron a heart. Give him a heart if you enjoyed his presentation he had on the on options. Give him a little heart here on the side of your chat. Thank you, Ron. You're the man, my brother. So they call natural gas the widowmaker, huh? You don't say. Now you got me curious. Now you've got me curious. Now I'm interested. Now I'm interested. Now I want to tame her. I want to fix her. I can fix her, guys. I can fix natural gas. You call me Captain Saver Future. So, trying to have some fun here, guys. But it's hard when the market's moving sideways like this. It's nice to talk about stuff here, but we want to trade at the end of the day, right? We want to trade. At the end of the day, we're traders. We're not small talkers. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, laughter. I think, Armana, take that down as a note if you can, brother. That we should talk about like good trader rules. I think good trader rules. You know, maybe we should come up with them as a collective. Good trader rules. One of them should be when the market's chopping, reduce your size. That's a really great. It's a really great point. So right now we are getting a higher high. We're getting a lower high here. So I might be interested in possibly looking at a short if this market does continue to the downside here. Market does show more weakness. I would still really like to see one more pop to the upside before going short. So I'm going to be patient because this is not, well, maybe this was the pop to the upside, but I don't believe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. It's hard to say because our CVD was increasing here instead of decreasing, but that could be it. That could be it. It's worth a shot. We're trading micros for now anyway, so might as well try. Yeah, those imbalances at 925 look juicy. They do. Wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy. We were expecting a lot more than this today. Expected a lot more than this. I'm trying to micro short here. Oh, actually, I've got 2 on. How do I have 2 on? That's crazy. Oh, because I had 2 here. Okay. All right. Let's see if we're right on this move here. Let's see if our spidey senses tingled the right way. I'm going to reduce some risk here. See if our spidey senses were tingling in the right direction. So far, so bueno. So far, so bueno. But let's see if she gives us that little push down that we need. Seems like that is a point of interest there. That level that she's bouncing from. I'm going to take her off. I don't like how she's moving here. We'll wait for that better move. We'll wait for that better move. Be patient. Yeah, this is crazy what we're getting today. This is really nuts. If we still get this by 12 o'clock, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to call it a session. Just going to call it if that's the case. If you choose energy micros, MNG, MCL, should be a part of. Oh, Laughter, you're saying that maybe I should look at energy? I mean, natural gas looks all right. What's wrong with natural gas? Why would it be any different than NQ? Is it just that it whips around more? Because today it looks like it's trading pretty clean. Today it looks like it's trading nice and clean. I wish the NQ was trading the way nat gas is trading. See, now you guys got me curious. Welcome back, Hermana. Now you guys got me curious about natural gas here. Because she is moving very nice compared to... look at how nicely she's moving. She respected this divergence here. You see we had a lower low, higher low here. We had the spike. We had the CVD with the spike. And here she goes. To the upside. What is going on there? You know? MNG. I'm buying the MNG now. You're buying the MNG. Let me look at MNG then. Is that a futures? That is futures, right? MNG. Micro natural gas, is that it? Micro Henry Hub natural gas futures? Oh, okay, I see why. Is that a tradable asset for a Top Step? Is that a tradable asset for Top Step? the heck? Oh, cool, it is, huh? Because that looks more interesting. Let's do it, Laughter. I think I'm going to trade the natural gas, man. That thing is moving nice today. How much is the price of a tick or a point here? Jack says for me to walk over the top step. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and give Michael a piece of my mind. All right, so we're getting a hidden divergence here, guys. Look, check this out. So this means more upside. We got a higher low right here, and a lower low here. Lower low here. Look at that. That's a hidden divergence. That might give us the bullish move that we're looking for here to the upside. $1 a tick? Ah, sign me up, buddy. Sign me up. All right, it's moving right now. Sounds kind of interesting here. Sounds kind of interesting. All right. Now that I think the Nasdaq might be moving too to the upside now, we just got that. If that plays out, we're gonna get a hidden divergence. Lewis is waiting. Nasdaq is preparing for a good short. I think so too. Canada new prime minister is talking. Really? Should we put that on, or is it, I think, a waste of a time? What are you thinking, Hermana? Long the NQ at 720. Good for you. From 692, and when it hit 720, I was short at 673. You're gonna short it at 673, so you're gonna short it after it already moves. Gotcha. Understood. Whew, man, natural gas has got a huge spike, LAFTA and CVD. That could be reversal, Not really, because the strength is still there. Strength looks strong, so. It's interesting for Canadians. Well, let us know, brother, if there's anything in there that we should be aware of for the markets. Laft, are you in a position right now for MNG? Corn's popping too? That's hilarious. Hey, Laughter, you know what I was going to ask you? I haven't seen Unicorn Queen in a while. Is she good? Is she all right? Tell her we miss her, man, if you talk to her. Lewis says the long trend is losing momentum and volume. Gotcha, Meister. It's Meister. You mind if I call you Meister? Because the rest of it is kind of difficult to pronounce. Welcome to the channel, by the way. LP Capital. Gotcha. Yeah. Just let her know we think about her, brother. Appreciate her commentary always. Laughter, do you keep multiple assets on your screens to see which one's trading the best? Yeah, she's probably one of very few that is executing that correctly, Laughter. She does really well with it. And I wish she wouldn't even use the term ICT because it's got such kind of like a negative connotation to it. I think she is just, she really just has a lot of traditional fundamental trading techniques that have been rebranded by ICT. I hate the fact that he takes credit for it when the stuff has been around forever. But if she learned from him, I can see her why she's giving him the credit. So much respect to her for executing, because I don't even think that he executes as well as she does. But if that's where you learn from, guys, I've learned from some shady characters, some few things too. You can learn from anybody. Not to say that, he's a shady one, but there are shady people out there who do have some basic information or some knowledge that you could learn, even if it's to do the exact opposite. Sometimes you learn what not to do when you watch somebody. Oh, is that what you do when it's doing this? Yeah, so you don't have it open all the time, but when you see it, then you start looking other places. Yeah, natural gas had a really nice move today. So I wish I would have seen that a little earlier. I would have took the divergence play. I gotta let my wife know first though that I may not make it back after trading natural gas. Okay, this is a weak move here. This is another weak move here. Another weak move to the upside. Losing a lot of steam, like Lewis was saying. Good morning to you, Lewis. I didn't get a chance to say good morning. Yeah, we're getting a lot of weakness to the downside here. A lot of weakness. I'm sorry, a lot of weakness here on this on the red K indicator, as you guys can see here. Getting a lot of weakness. So what I'd like to see, because we are seeing the increase in CVD though, it's still increasing, which is making me uncomfortable. So for me, there's no trade to be had. At what point would I short NQ? Yeah, so check this out. This is what I like to trade. So Meister is kind of might be new here. So Meister, I like to trade volume, and I love to trade divergences and momentum. So for instance, right here on the 12-minute, we are losing momentum. We're going lower on the momentum on the 12-minute, but we're going higher on the price. So that is a clear divergence. What I like to see then is I like to see a CVD play. Textbook play that always pans out when I trade it, when I see it, it most of the time always pans out. So what I like to see is a decrease in CVD with then a final blow off top with one more CVD that comes in at the end, and it clears out all early entries, grabs all the stop losses, and then finally comes down with a violent little move down. Those are the ones I like to wait for, because if you're early to these moves, you're just going to get chopped up. So right now, I don't like the move. I see that it's happening here on the 3-minute too. We're losing a lot of momentum. And the CVD right now is unfortunately making me uncomfortable, because instead of decreasing in strength, it is increasing in strength. So I don't want to trade that yet. I would rather wait for the CVD to look like something like this on the 3-minute. Look like it's starting to lose, and then give us one more spike. And then with that one additional spike, it's letting me know that, hey, I went and I grabbed everyone's stop losses. Now I'm going to go. And then I like to enter. If it doesn't happen, I don't enter. But I like to see those indicators play out so I can take less trades, but more high probability A+ setups. A+ setups. Right now, I took a paper long in here because we got the opposite. We got, let me show you this. We got decreasing CVD, well, increasing this way, and then we got one more pop to the downside. So if you look, this CVD candle was this candle right here. So what it told me is it tried to stop out a bunch of people down here. It hasn't been down there to retest that area since then. So I took a paper long, and I'm expecting price to go higher here. I'm expecting price to go higher. And it is kind of rolling over right now at the moment, so it's probably collecting a lot more shorts. It's collecting a lot of shorts right now because people are getting short early. So it's going to pop here, grab everyone's stop losses, then finally roll over if it feels like it later. But right now it's not doing that. I'm just waiting and being patient, trying to keep myself busy with looking at other markets, talking to you guys, and taking paper trades here just to make it interesting for you guys, at least have your attention on something. So does that make sense, Meister? Hopefully that makes sense, brother. That's what I am waiting for. But again, if it doesn't come, then there might be an opportunity later to either say, you know what, I think I'm going to sit it out today. I'll trade a different market, or go long. You know, you have other options besides just going for a short. Right now, I'm not in love with the long. I took the long because I think it's more probable, but I'm really just kind of being patient, seeing if we can clear this up and get a nice short, maybe 50 to 100 points on a short, something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So half of you said you would not use a walking pad while trading. The other half, well, 53% said they would, 47% said you wouldn't. I can see how some people might think it might be difficult to do, but it's really not. Really not. I actually thought it was going to be difficult as well. First step was getting a standing desk, and I did that for a while, but the standing desk is, it makes my back hurt because I'm not moving. Yeah, cryptos are pumping today. Well, more than anything else, Bitcoin's pumping. See, ETH is following suit. And some of the others are lagging behind a little bit. I'm sure there's some smaller ones that are killing it. Let's see, 102. Yeah, XRP's up 2.3, Doge 2.7, ADA 1.8. A bunch of others are up pretty big too. Crazy. Yeah, this market is horrible, man. I thought today was gonna be nice. I thought today we were gonna get some solid moves with some volume. Oh yeah, guys. Meister says so. Green candles are getting bigger. Is the price will go up when the price moves? Meister, so your question is, so what this is, the CVD down here, this is cumulative volume delta. What this means is that there's more, when you see green, it means that there's more buyers than sellers at this particular point in time. This candle, this 3-minute candle had more buyers than sellers. This candle had more sellers than buyers. Sometimes you get a divergence, which is when you have more sellers, but the candle moved up. That's a powerful move, saying that buyers are absorbing sellers. And sometimes you get the purple one that says we had more buyers, but the sellers pushed them down because the sellers were more aggressive. So CVD is really powerful because it tells you who's gaining strength and who's losing strength and who's pulling a fast one on you. So a lot of times you'll see CVD do some weird things and it doesn't make sense. It means that they're preparing it to turn it the other way. Like you'll get a big candle to the downside, but you'll have barely any movement down. That means that buyers are absorbing that move and you're going to get an explosion to the upside. So I hope that makes sense. So if you want to learn how to use this or this indicator down here that's based off Wyckoff, I have videos in our Discord that's free under the indicator tab where you can see exactly how to use these and where to get them from on TradingView. Very powerful indicators and tools. You may not use them right away, but if you ever come into the situation where you want to know, hey, are we topping out here? You throw this on your screen real quick and take a look, see if you see the pattern that they always run, and then you make a decision. This looks stronger here. See, buyers are absorbing sellers here. We're getting a red candle. We're getting a red candle down here, which means sellers are trying to push this price down. But look what's happening. Buyers absorbed them big time. Buyers are absorbing them, so they're moving it to the upside. Moving it to the upside. Moving on up to the east side. That's what they're doing. Meanwhile, the volatility is crashing. It's at 16.26 on the day. Thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate it. If you guys are new here too, take advantage of our small accountability groups that we're starting. We're going to limit it to less than 10 people. I think we're almost halfway there. So if you're interested in joining that group for absolutely nothing, for free, check out the link in the chat here. It'll take you to our Discord channel. Just write your name, say you're interested, and we'll reach out to you when we're gonna have our first few meetings. It's gonna be a test pilot, so we're gonna be making sure that we're all following our own personal plans. We're not going to tell you how to trade. We're not going to teach you how to trade. We'll share our strategies, but we're not going to tell you you have to trade like us. It's all about you. If you've been trading one day or one decade, it doesn't matter. We're just there to make sure that we are there for each other on the good days and on the bad days, and that we have someone to hold us accountable to not go on tilt or go crazy or blow up our accounts or stop trading altogether and quit. We don't want to quit. Wow. This price action, guys, I've seen better price action. Check ZT, or is that corn or ZF, similar to NG move? Is ZT corn? I think I have that on my chart somewhere because of you. I had ZB. Bonds, right? ZT. Are we allowed to trade bonds? I know there was like a thing with bonds that we couldn't trade bonds with prop firms. Are we able to again? 2-year note futures. And got you twice, Publizium. Sorry to hear that, brother. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we got a similar move on the 5-year. This is the 5-year T-bill. And the 2-year, let me check out the 2-year. 2-year, same thing here. Looks like the 5-year is a little more liquid market. The 2-year looks a little scarce. MNG is more liquid. This one looks like it's not that liquid. The 2-year out of gaps. Are you trading anything right now, Lafta? Are you in any trades right now? Or are you just chilling? Yeah, this is kind of crazy, man. It's kind of crazy, guys. Well, let's see what's going on in the world. You're in and out of NG. You're in ZF out of NG right now. Guys, I got my Tradeify pen for being a good Tradeify trader. Well, not a good one, but just a paying trader. I got some chocolates, which I'm sure the ladies of my life are gonna enjoy. And I got the pen. I got the Tradeify pen. Very nice. Feels good. Definitely worth every penny. It's like nothing going on today, guys. Nothing going on. This market is bananas. in a bad way, not bananas in a good way, like banana sundae, none of that stuff. Just really bad bananas. Like 2-week-old bananas. The ones you can't even use for your smoothie. Not good here, not good. Oh yeah, remember Mont Blanc? I got a Mont Blanc pen once for being like the top sales agent in my real estate company I used to work for when I first got started. I loved that pen. I had no idea how much it even cost, but I loved it, and I lost it, dude. I had no idea. I looked for that. I looked for that pen longer than I believe I looked for anything. Like if it was a lost dog or something. I looked for that thing day and night. I could not find it, but it felt good in your hand. That thing had some weight to it. Oh my God, it was such a good pen. Maybe I'll buy. Nah, I'm not gonna buy one. I don't even have a nice watch. I'm not gonna be the guy to buy a $500 pen. Hold on, guys. Yeah, this has got to be some of the worst price action I've seen in a very, 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 very long time. Very long time. Very, very long time, guys. Yeah, Lafta's looking at some other markets for us to look at trading. He's looking at he's trading some bonds, a ZT and a ZF. I'm looking at the MNG, the natural gas micros. Maybe we take a stab at that if we see something. Who knows? Who knows? She's been called the Widowmaker. What's up, Tova? How you doing, bud? You feeling better? Hope you got over that COVID sickness. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Don't get caught up in this price action. No, man. I was saying if 12 o'clock comes and nothing happens, I'm done. Oh wow, man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tova. Tova, I will say a prayer for you as well, my friend. There's a lot of us here in the chat that need prayers, I'm sure, one way or another. I will pray for everyone, man. I appreciate you being here and checking in. Miss you, brother, and I can't thank you enough for the red K indicator, man. It's going to be a game changer. Just get better, bro. Did you take any ivermectin? Did you try any ivermectin? I heard that stuff works wonders. Yeah, vitamin C is good. Garlic. The other thing you can take too is zinc. Zinc is very good. Magnesium, zinc, vitamin C. That'll kick its butt. Oh, nice, Tova. Tova's not feeling well, and he still made $500. This guy makes money by accident. He tripped and fell on the keyboard and made money. Good job, Tova. Good job, Tova. Let's see, where's the VWAP is probably whoosh, all the way down there. Not much to talk about here, guys. So how's the weather? How's the weather in your neck of the woods? Take care, brother. Yeah. Look into some ivermectin if you don't get any better. I heard it's good for horses too. So if you got a horse, you can treat your horse with it too. Watch YouTube cancel this live stream right now. It's probably just gonna like shut everything down. Oh no, he talked about it. Shut him down. Shut him down. I'm gonna have a warning label on the bottom of my video, redirecting you to the CDC. Old Native medicine is onion. Yeah, my mom gave me onions, dude. Red onions, like a tea with red onion, dude. Yeah, when I'm feeling really, really, really bad, dude, a red onion. You make tea. They make tea out of red onion and lemon. Dude, that thing will clear you up. Yeah, Armana gave you a good little remedy here too, man. The natural stuff works well. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 guys. At least I'm getting my steps in. At least we're getting our steps in here. Wow, did I miss something here, guys? I think maybe the big boys aren't back from vacation yet. Maybe they took an extra day. Something's happening, man. Something's brewing. Something is definitely brewing, because when the market gets like this, something is about to happen. I'd be curious to look at the Bollinger Bands right now. I'd be curious and look at the Bollinger Bands. Maybe the Bollinger Bands will tell us what is going on. I haven't taken a nat gas trade yet, Laughter. If I was to take a short or a long Meister, it'd be different. So if I was to take a short from up here, I would probably target at least the VWAP. But I would probably look at my higher time frames here and see if there's any indication that we may have some imbalances that need to be cleaned up. So maybe the VWAP looks like a good place, but also down here looks like a good place, the daily open. You could hold it to the daily open if I were to take a short. It's because there's a lot of imbalances in here. You got imbalances here, 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 here. You've even got imbalances all the way down here. Don't get me started with the lower levels. So there's a lot. You can if we get a drop, it could go pretty far. If we get a drop, we could timber. But right now, this on the 30-minute, this right here looks like absolute garbage. But we're getting a lower high on the 30-minute, which means I do expect a 12-minute, much lower high. So I'm expecting a drop. Just don't know if it's now. I think it's going to be in a little while. I think we're going to get a blow off top to catch people off guard here. I'm thinking we can get something like this, and hopefully we get it before 12:15. Something like this, I'm thinking, and look out below, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping. You gotta have a plan, you gotta, because if you see it, then you'll be ready for it. So that's my plan. My open position, I can't really tell you because I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm not gonna put a limit order. I don't trade with limit orders. I trade with market orders. So we don't know, because you don't just let it come up here and then you short. Well, I don't just let it get to a level and short right away. I let it get to a level, and I look to see if that move then has a weakness to it, or if it's just gets stronger. Because if we get up here and it just keeps getting stronger and stronger, then I'm not going to short it. But if we get up here and we start looking weak, making some doji candles and getting some absorption, then I would short it, and then I would tell you. Yeah, a good plan is patience, and also another good plan would be, just sitting it out. Maybe today won't be a day we trade. That's the ultimate sign of discipline, when you don't take one. When you don't take one at all. The YM is stronger, really? Is the YM actually doing something? Yeah, it is. YM is actually doing something. Had a breakout. YM had a breakout. RTY maybe? Even the RTY is moving more. I'm about to trade Bitcoin, man. I'm about to trade Bitcoin. Well, the bonds are making a move. A little move. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I wish I had better news for you guys. Yeah, this is wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, Lewis, we're on the same page, brother. We need we need a spike in volatility somewhere, up or down, doesn't matter. We just need something. What do you think about a long on crude oil, Laughter? A long on crude oil might not be bad. Yeah, very risky right now. Little dip down, then up before the big down. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Hermana. That's what I'm thinking, brother. Strange day for trading, says Laughter. Strange day. Yeah, it's almost it's almost like you shouldn't force it, guys. We should never force it. So I think we should just full port and get like 5 ticks and then just call it a day. Who's ready? Oil will go down, I think. Canada. Canada. Are you from Canada? Canada. Money is moving. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, brother. When Canada does that, you know, it's usually never a good thing for oil. You're from Canada, eh? Ay, ay, ay. Laughter, you're a movie editor or producer? Is that what you're into, brother? I was gonna ask you about that. What's your movie about? I'd love to see it. I love good movies, man. What's your favorite movie, guys? Put it in the chat. What's your favorite movie? I have like probably like top 5. I like a lot of older movies. I like movies from the 80s, 90s. Alec Baldwin brother is in it. Recommended it. Last Exit to Brooklyn. Oh, you know what? When you said you were finishing that movie, I thought you meant you were finishing up like a project. Oh, I thought you meant you were the one actually creating a movie called Got it, brother. I'm like, you got Alec Baldwin in your movie, bro? When you said you were finishing up a movie, I thought you meant you were like finishing editing it or like you're. Never mind. I thought cause since you're from California, I'm thinking like you got the, you know, the acting, producing bug or something like that. And that was just. Oh, okay, I'll check it out. Last Exit to Brooklyn. Wall Street's a great movie. That's a great movie. Boiler Room. Boiler Room's another great movie. A lot of people don't know about, especially the younger crew. You don't know about Boiler Room. Obviously, you got movies like Scarface and all the old Pacino and De Niro movies. Even though I'm not a big fan of De Niro nowadays, but all his old movies are amazing. Rogue Trader. There's a movie called Rogue Trader. Popeye for sure. There's a movie called Rogue Trader. Wow. Scarface is a classic though. I could watch Scarface a million times. I like showing old movies from the 80s and 90s to my daughters. They're blown away by some of these movies that I grew up with. Like I had them watch one of the coolest family movies from the 80s. I don't know if you guys remember this movie called Harry and the Hendersons. I had them watch that like a few months ago, and they ended up loving it. They loved it. They cried when Harry had to go back to the forest. I love showing the movies like I showed them the Terminator movies. They love the Terminator movies. A lot of good stuff. Oh really? Rogue Trader? Is that about that Indian kid? Naz? I think that was his name, right? Naz? Is it about Naz? Drove a lot of famous people in Los Angeles when I was a chauffeur. Oh, that's cool, Lata. Who'd you meet? Who's the most famous person that sticks to in your mind that you drove? I think Rogue Trader, that was about that Nas guy, if I'm not mistaken. Crude oil is taking a little bit of a move to the upside right now. We'll see if she gets past the VWAP. Oh, she is getting past the VWAP. Look at her. Look at her go, guys. That might be a decent trade. I mean, it might be a decent day to trade crude. Maybe. Who knows? All right, we're getting a little bit of a move down on the NQ. I don't know if it's anything to get excited about just yet. I'm expecting a little bit of a move down. Forrest Gump's a great one. Dances with Wolves, another great one. With Dances with Wolves is Kevin Costner, right? Braveheart. Great movies. Oh, it's about a Nikkei trader who tilted and lost the bank's money. Wow. I gotta check that out. Did he go to jail? Oh, don't spoil it for me. Never mind. I'll watch the movie. I think there was a kid out of somewhere in the UK named Nas who I think caused like a flash crash because of his trading or something like that. I forget. Oh, he drove some famous directors, went to a lot of award shows, drove the King of the World, drove the King of the World, knew Mel Gibson well, and on and on. And did not like Spielberg. Spielberg was a douche. Mel Gibson comes across as a solid dude though, for sure. It's Nav, right? Nav, not Naz. It's Nav. Sorry, Rocket. It's Nav. It is NAV. I thought it was Naz. I forgot. It's been a while, man. Come on, man. I'm getting old, man. I forget things. Take it easy on me. I'll never make that mistake again. But I think Nav went to jail for a little while, I think. That kid was a beast. That kid was obsessed. Oh yeah, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? Armada, man, the crude is on its way up. It's just getting over the VWAP. Thanks, boss. I appreciate that. Yeah, crude is looking good. That long on crude would have been good. At least you would have been in profit. I have not seen a day like this in a very, very long time. Retrace then drop. Armando, what do you think about the what do you think about the market structure here on crude? You think there's no reason to continue heading up? Maybe we don't. I think you're saying this thing is going to drop like a rock. And we do have a lower high. We have a lower high here and a higher high here on the 1 hour. That's pretty powerful. Maybe we come back and retrace this, clean it up, and then come back down. The 30-minute looks like that might have some possibility to do that too. There's all imbalances in here, so maybe we retrace this to 74 first and then move up. Who knows? Just a weird, very weird look, very weird day. Yeah. Very awkward and weird. Yeah, Popeye, that sucks, man. Good job on picking the right direction now. Sometimes it just happens that way, man. Sucks. Yeah. Where is everyone is what I want to know. Where is the volatility? Where is the volatility? Yeah, I could possibly do that. Maybe it's just giving a head fake first. Probably faking everybody out first to go higher. And then come back crushing everybody who went high, who went long. Oh man, what is the problem here, guys? Oh my god, this market is gonna put me to sleep while I'm walking. Oh yeah? Buyers are stepping in again? Not for Tesla. Not so much for Tesla. Tesla closed its gap and it's still going. Microsofty looks like a bull flag, or it looks like it's about to roll over. Yeah, I think we can get a pretty red day today. This market looks bonkers. Oh man, what do we have to talk about? Yeah, I'll check it out. Here guys, I'm gonna go long, just paper trade here, just make the time go faster, or maybe make the market move. Maybe I can make the market move by going long. Maybe we can get her to dump here like 40, 50 points. Wow, that gas really took off. Your VWAP is at 756. My VWAP is at 759, 761. Yeah, I have a 760 VWAP. Yeah, this is a weird day. Very weird day here. There we go, guys. I told you. I got her to go down. You're welcome. You're very welcome here. Still nothing though. All right, guys. It is 12 o'clock, and this market is doing absolutely nothing but driving me crazy. I'm going to give her a break. I'm going to hit the gym. I might come back a little bit later in the afternoon to see if I put in a trade or two. I'm not 100% sure. I do have to go pick up my daughters today from school, so I'll try to make it back before then. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be here nice and early. And if you guys are interested, don't forget, if you guys are interested in joining our small group, we've only got a couple spots left for the accountability group that I think everyone would benefit from. There's no charge for it. The link is right here in the chat. I pinned it. Can't miss it. Just go in there and raise your hand or say me, I'm interested, and we will reach out to you. Only a couple spots left, guys, so I'm not going to be announcing this probably too much anymore. And once we get started, we're going to have a good trial run with it and see if we can expand it and grow from there. But thank you guys for being here today. Appreciate everyone. See you guys on the flip side. Please don't do anything dumb. If the market's not moving, and do something else, guys. All right? Talk to you later, guys. Take care.